Okay, so this is question 2 from the review. This is a good question, but a little bit difficult. So, mom and dad and their 4 children line up for a picture, and how many different pictures can be taken if mom and dad do not have the 4 children between them? There's actually 2 parts to the problem. You have to figure out in how many ways can mom and dad sit relative to the children. But I mean, where can mom and dad sit, and how many ways can they do that? Because in each, well, actually, let me just show you. I've already written this out because I didn't want to write it all over again. But what I did was, I have 6 seats, and all I did was I placed the positions, or I positioned mom and dad. So in this one here, they go mom, dad, and then the 4 kids. So I left them blank. Or then it could be mom, a kid, dad, the rest of the kids. Mom, kid, dad, kid, and so on. And I did every single combination. Now, the one combination that doesn't count, okay, is this one. Because this is the one where mom and dad sit on the end with the 4 kids in the middle. And that's the one that's supposed to be excluded. But other than that, these are all possibilities for where they would sit. Now, okay, so then here you'd have mom, or you'd have kid, mom, dad, and then 3 kids. Kid, mom, kid, dad, okay, so on. And then you'd go all the way until you have no more possibilities. Notice that mom keeps moving over a seat. So I did it systematically. Mom moves over a seat, and then I position dad. Move mom over a seat again, position dad. Move over mom, position dad, and then this would be the last combination right here. So if you count these up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, there's 14 ways that you can position mom and dad. Now, there's actually 28 ways, because in each one of these combinations, I could have switched mom and dad, meaning like dad would sit on the left and mom on the right for all these. So this would only be half of them. You'd then have to multiply by 2 to get 28 ways. Okay? I hope that makes sense. That with each one of these positions, I can actually flip mom and dad. So this one's actually, you can get 2 positions out of this, 2 positions out of this one, and so on. So you get a total of 28 positions for mom and dad. Okay, now, with each one of these positions, okay, you have the combination for the children. Okay, so just for the first one, for example, we would have 4 children here, or 4 possibilities, and we'd have 3 possibilities, 2 possibilities, and then the last kid. And that makes up 24 possibilities. 4 times 3, 2 times 1. Alright, so we have 24 possibilities for each one of these. Okay? Because again, I would have 4, and this would be 3, 2, and 1. And you'd keep doing this for all 28, or 14 here, but a total of 28 different ways. Okay. So let me just erase some of it. Right. So for each possibility, okay, we have 28 ways, and then each way has 24 possibilities. Pen is not working so well. Right? So what we do is we take 28 times 24, and we should get 672. Double check. Yep. 672 ways. Alright, that's one way of doing it. Alright, the other way that you can do it is with permutations. Remember, the way that they're being placed in their seats, order does matter. in which case it would be a permutation. Now there are 6 seats, and we still want to do this 2 separate ways, positioning mom and then dealing with the kids. So we have 6 seats, and we have 2 parents. Okay, and how many ways can I sit the 2 parents in the 6 seats? That would be 6p2, okay, which would be 30. So that means the parents could sit in 30 different ways. Now, what I just told you was that there were 28 ways mom and dad can sit. This finds 30. The problem that we haven't taken into consideration was that out of these 30 ways, okay, this was one of them, okay, as well as the other one. Okay, these are 2 ways. This is 2 of the ways from the 30, but we excluded these 2 because the 4 kids are in the middle. So we would have subtracted them from. Sorry. We would subtract them from the 30, and we would get our 28 ways. Okay. And then when you have, when you seat your kids, okay. So let's just say you have mom, dad, and your 4 kids. Well, that's 4 times 3, 2, 1. Okay, this here, that's a permutation. That's 4p4. Okay. So 4p4 is 24 ways. So as far as a permutation, the answer would be your 28 ways for the parents times 4p4, which again is 672. Again, it's a difficult problem, one that I won't ask. Mine will be more like the ones on the test that I've given you, but hopefully this does explain the concept of a permutation again. And if you have questions about it, send me an email.